Good evening, everyone. My name is Debbie Singleton, and I come to you live Monday evenings. And I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. And I come to you Monday evenings at 7 p.m. And it is very cold here. Well, probably not for some of you because you live in the colder countries. But for Arizona, it's cold. And I'm a native, so to me, it is cold here. I realize for you that are back east, this is like summertime for you. But welcome to my live. Thank you for joining me. Let me know if you're joining me. And so I got to run around today and do some errands, and it was just a bit nippy. Had some fun, and I got to work this weekend on some projects. And so I was thinking about what I wanted to do for my live today. And I wanted to work with some of the new products that came out. We had our live for the new catalog, the January to April catalog, and then online exclusives were released on the 7th. So I decided to pick one of the online exclusives. My upline Sarah did a really cute card. I do have a warm and cozy sweater on. This is very warm, and I love it. So yes, Mom, it is warm and cozy. And when I went out, I still put a jacket on because I was still cold. It was chilly, but yes, I do have a nice warm and cozy sweater on. So she did this really cute card with this sentiment. And so then I decided I wanted to do a fun fold with it. And so I was looking up some fun folds so that we could do a fun fold with this card set, with this stamp set. I thought that would make a really cute card as well. So I kind of did a little bit different with it. And I'm using paper that is free. If you place an order, a $60 order, because we're also having celebrations. So if you place a $60 order or more, you get this paper Bloom Impressions 12 by 12. This paper is amazing. So I used it the other day as well. This is gorgeous. This is just one. The other side has this like marble color. So pretty. So I'm using the purple side, of course, but this, I almost used this paper. This is really pretty too. So many colors in it. You could pick out the blue in it. You could pick out the yellows in it, the oranges. You could pick out the purples, the pinks in it. And then the other side has green to it. But I mean, you could pick out any color. But it's got, oh my goodness, it's got so many different color patterns to this paper. This one, thank you very much. So this one, oh my goodness, it's got all the pinks in it. And then it's got a green color to it in it. Here's another pink one that's got beautiful. Another pink on the other side. Here's another different. This is the one I used a couple weeks ago for a card. It's got yellows, beautiful. It's got dill colors, and then it's got orange. So I mean, it's just, this paper is just gorgeous. So to get that for free, it was awesome. So this is the paper that I'm using. And you could use this side also to do this card with. And I almost used that side for one of the folds, but I decided to use both sides because I liked the flowers, but you could do one and one if you want. It would be very pretty as well. So the card that we're going to make is this one. I love it. So this is the card that we're going to make. And then it opens up, and I stamped on the inside this time. Normally I don't stamp on the inside, but I had to do that. So I did the happy birthday on the inside. And then this is another stamp. It's around the corner, and then another like pretty little flower to it. So I just thought this was so pretty. But see, you could put on either side, you could put that purple. You could use the purple for both. or you could use it for this side. I almost put it for just this side and had the flowers on that side. You could do either one or use the purple for that, but I just thought that was really pretty. So this is Blackberry Bliss, this cardstock, and we kind of just did blending of these. So we're going to color the balloons, and so that's our card. So the stamp set we're using, it comes with, when you purchase the bundle, it has the balloon, you can cut out the balloons, and then it has some other corners, some other corner pieces you can do, and some other flower pieces too. So, but it's called Spring Corners Bundle. And this is wishing you an amazing day. Thank you for everything, always in your corner, through the happy and the sad. Happy we are friends. And then it just has some regular, you amaze me, the happy birthday, you brighten my day. And then it has these other little, like little dots, and then flowers. And then this is what I used on the inside. I used this like little thing and this little flower for the inside. So, and then you stamp the balloons and you can cut out the balloons. So I just thought that was really cute. So I was like, oh, I'm going to do this. So she did this card, and she did it just on this flat. She did this card on a flat piece. And I was like, I'm going to do a fun fold with it. So I kind of got the idea from her. So, all right, so what we're going to do with these balloons is we're going to color these with our Stampin' markers, Stampin' blends. And I used light Blackberry Bliss and dark Blackberry Bliss. And then I used light Petunia Pop because it all goes together. This kind of has a petunia. It's not, doesn't say that it's in there, but it goes very nicely. So that's what I did. So we're going to use the light Blackberry Bliss, and we're going to just color these. It's not really this usually the side that I like to color with, but we're going to go with it since I have it open. I usually do the other side, but it doesn't really matter. And so we're supposed to have a cold spell still this week. It's supposed to be cold all week, like in the low 60s, which, you know, during the day, that's kind of chilly. And then we're going to do the dark Blackberry Bliss. And this is that dark one. I didn't do that one right, but that's okay. I should have done a different one. I'm paying attention. I tried to get them all different, so each balloon had a different one, but now I'm going to have two that have the same. When I did different, I did it on mine where I had a different balloon, had a different color on each one. All right, and then here's the light Blackberry Bliss. All right. I didn't want those two colors together, but oh well. All right, so that's all of our coloring. It was really simple and easy, so there that was. Thank you, Mom. Yeah, those are, I figured that the colors would be really pretty to play with. And just thought it'd be just fun to do that. A fun fold with it would be fun to do. All right, so now our fun fold, I buried my card. All right, so the fun fold part is easy. Okay, so I did a piece for the envelope, of course. So that's 2 1/4 by 6. Let's get that glued on so that can dry, so we can cut that at the end. Okay. All right, so that can dry. And then our card base is your typical 8.5 by 5.5. But we did a little bit different scoring. So we scored at, oops, where's my little cheat sheet here? We scored at 1.5 and 5 3/4. So we're going to fold that 1.5. Give that a good score. Good. And then we're going to fold this one. This is going to be the 5 3/4, and that's going to go in. I really want that to sit nicely, so mine kind of pops up just a little bit. So I'm going to score on both sides with this one. That's going to hopefully let it lay a little bit flatter. Not quite, but. Getting better, yeah. Okay, that's better. All right, so then this side, this 1.5 side, we're going to put a piece of the designer series paper, and that's cut at 1 1/4 by 5 1/4. So we're going to glue that on. And see, that side would look just as pretty too. So either side would go really nicely. But I liked the flower side. It just really stood out really nicely. So I decided to go with that side. You also could put some of this on the inside as well. And the flaps on the inside, and you'll see when I open it back up again. Okay, so then on this side, we're going to put a piece that's 2.5 by 5 1/4. So you could do that too. But again, I really liked this print. This flower print is just gorgeous. All right. And then if you didn't want quite so much flowers, you could put on the inside just the purple, so that when you open it up, it still is, you could put purple piece here and the purple piece here, because we're going to put a white piece here that we're going to stamp on. Oops, all right, so we're going to do some stamping. So our piece that goes here in the middle, that's your standard 4 by 5 1/4. And we're going to stamp in the corner and the happy birthday here. So here's our little corner piece. And I did use the Blackberry Bliss to stamp the little corner piece. And so, I don't know, that's got something on it. It's been sitting on my desk, so got something on it. And black on it. All right. Okay, let's put that in the corner here. What in the world? I didn't press it. Okay, well, that's why they make 2 sides of this paper. Let's try this again. You know what? Last time I had my, put this on. I must not be pressing enough. All right. All right. Do this again. There we go. Much better. Okay. And then for the little flower, well, while I have this out, let's stamp the happy birthday. And I didn't have that quite straight on there. But it's not really straight anyways. It's kind of wavy, so it didn't really matter. But let's see if I can straighten it out. Just, no, not really. Okay. So. Okay. It's going to go about right there. All right, that looks good. And then for the flowers, I actually stamped them with the petunia pop. I still need that, but I would put my hand in it, so I'm gonna. And for some reason, my petunia pop will not open very easily or slide. Okay, good, that slid this time. All right. Normally, I don't have that much problems with them, but I don't know what it was doing. All right, so I'm gonna put that just like right about there. There we go. All right, so that's our inside. I'm done with the petunia pop, so put that away. And then we're gonna put that on the inside. Let's give it some glue. See, no one will know. It'll be on the inside and no one will know we did that. Make sure, yep, okay. Okay. There, that's going to go like that. All right, so now we're going to stamp this little card. And we're going to stamp that with this around the corner saying. I take my card and I tip it to the side. And this is our wishing you an amazing day. So I ink it up and I kind of ink this part of it first. Then I turn it around. I turn it around this way and then I ink this way. Okay, so it looks like everything's all inked. Okay, so the hard part about stamping with this is you have the top of the H and the top of the D that you have to get on this piece of paper. So when you get this down here, you kind of have to get this situated so that you make sure that it's on the paper. And you want it kind of to the edge, but not really, because you have to make sure that the top of the D and the top of the H are on the paper. So you want to slightly move it down so that the D is on the paper and slightly down so the H is on the paper, but not that the Y hangs over and not that the W hangs over. So you kind of have to move it down just a little bit and over just a little bit and get that all on there. And then you have to kind of press really hard, make sure that all of them it's all stamped on there. So let's see if I did that right, like I said. Okay, so that worked out pretty good. I got the H on there and that on there. It's really hard to do, trust me. It's not very easy. And this always looks crooked, but that's how the stamp is. It doesn't go straight, but it just looks, I don't know. I tried to straighten it, but that's how it's made. So wishing you an amazing day. But I got everything on there. All right, so that's all our stamping we're doing. We're done stamping. And this is 2 3/4 by 3 3/4. And this piece is 3 by 4. So now we can glue that on. Now that we've got it all on there. Okay. And now the trick is we're going to put this piece on here. Now, we don't want to glue this all the way on here because otherwise we'll glue it closed. So you can use glue to glue this piece on and it will stay, but I like to use tear and tape just because that makes it that much more sturdy. So you want to kind of judge and you're going to kind of put it about like so. You're going to put enough space up and down and some space here and there. So that's about how much you're going to put it on there. So what I did was I can eyeball it, but I'm also going to take a pencil, which you will not see the pencil line, but I can get just about two lines of my tear and tape on there, and tear and tape will hold it really good. So I'm going to put my first line of tear and tape. There's my thing. So my first line will go right here. And my second line, that will make sure that it does stay on there. And that will go right there. And then I take my pick tool because it's so much easier to take this tape off just by, I know even though I have nails, it's still harder to pick that off, but that just pulls right off. It literally just picks that up and then makes it so it's easier to pull right off. All right. So then bring this back in, make sure I got it the right side up. And then again, I just make sure that I've got that on there. I'm going to put it the distance I want it. Yep, and I make sure that my tape, and that looks good. That looks good. And then now I'm going to smush it down. So everything looks good. Okay. And now I'm ready to do my balloons. So, and I pop up the balloons. So those look really nice popped up. So I'm going to get out my little dimensionals. Let's get these all situated. Let me show you how I do that. This is what she showed us. So she got them all situated in her hand. I didn't want them all. See, I didn't want them all like the same color, but oh well. So this is just about how it's going to have to go. Yeah, okay. It's just like it if you got them from the balloon store. All right, come on. Takes you a minute to like get them all organized. Yep. And then you take one of your dimensionals and put it on them. That kind of holds it in place. And you can turn it over and then you can put your other dimensionals on. And I ended up using large dimensionals just because it was easier. I thought I would have to use little ones, but I ended up, they all fit with larger ones. So I think we're okay. And that got kind of far away. Nah, yeah, that works. Sorry, I have a runny nose, excuse me. I think this cold is what does that. All right. Okay, so now we can put this on. Take all the little pieces off. One more. Okay, and we're going to put this on. And then we're going to tie a bow so that we have this, like it's like you're carrying it. And this ribbon is so amazing. It's white woven ribbon. It comes in one of the online packs. And I don't know what one it is, but you can also buy it individual. But it's so soft and it makes it so nice to tie bows. So it's amazing. It's actually very nice to tie ribbons. You can also color it. So if you didn't want to do a white ribbon or a white bow rather, you could color it and you could make it the dark blackberry bliss because we don't have any Blackberry Bliss ribbon. Any of our ribbons, pretty much you can color, but I didn't mind it being white. All right, we're going to cut this off. And then on my table. All right, I'm going to use a glue dot to put this on with. I don't know why some of these have glue dots on the outside and some are on the inside. I'm not quite sure why that is. And then we'll put this on, and there we go. Cut our envelope. And I always use not my good scissors, just in case there's glue on the edge of this, and I don't want glue on my good scissors, so I just use a pair that's not my good scissors. Cut this off. Oh, and we have to put bling on here. So I used these really pretty. They're the 20, 24, 20, 26 in color shimmer gems. Look at these. Oh my goodness. And these were perfect. So these are in the annual catalog, and they're pretty in pink, peach pie, shy shamrock, summer splash, and petunia pop. So these are amazing. So okay, these are just perfect. Go in here, and let's just put one up here, one here, and let's put one down here. There we go. There's our envelope. There's our card, and I made the same one earlier. But that's the inside. So I actually did the inside too. And I don't normally on my lives, but I just thought it was so cute. So please feel free to get a hold of me if you don't have a demonstrator and you would like to order. We do have celebration going on. Thank you. So yeah, we do have celebration going on, and you can get free stuff. And who doesn't like free stuff? Oh my goodness. So like this paper, we have a bunch of other things that are amazing. We have new catalog. If you don't have a catalog, January to April mini catalog, I can send you one along with a celebration catalog. Let me know. So we have all kinds of stuff going on. A lot of online things, like this was online. You want help to order, I'll be happy to do that. Otherwise, you guys have a great evening, and I will see you next Monday with another new card. Thank you so much. Talk to you later.